Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Helton Creek. My name's Darcy. I'm glad you joined me today. We're in the greenhouse. We're going to be starting some seeds. I have my Pro Mix back here that I'm going to use, and I also have some Happy Frog that I'm going to use because Pro Mix is hard to find unless you order it on the internet. I'm a little disheveled. I've been out. It would be a beautiful, perfect day except the wind is blowing. And the wind is blowing cold. I have my seeds. We're going to go over those. These will be on their third year. So if you decide to use these cups, keep them, and you can use them from year to year. The same with these jugs. Once you use them and get your plants out, rinse them out, put them up, and use them again. It's all about reusing, recycling. You don't have to buy anything. Try to spend as little money as you can on your garden because you're just kind of defeating the purpose if you go out and spend $200 or $300 on supplies, which it can run way higher than that. And then seeds and equipment, and if you buy all the toys and all the goodies and all the things, I could spend $1,000 on the interwebs today on garden toys. So make it as economical as you can and spend your money on the good seed starting mix, on the organic fertilizer. Spend your money where it counts, where you can grow your own food economically and clean. So that's what I do. That's my recommendation to you. But as I always say, you do you. Yay! So from Johnny's, I ordered a lot of tomatoes. Y'all, I'm tomato crazy. I love finding new varieties. I love finding things that are a little bit different from the things that you can buy at the big box stores or in the grocery store. You know, in the grocery store, you have like 5 maybe different kinds of tomatoes. And it's a red, a Roma, a cherry. And if you're lucky, you'll have more than one variety of a red. So the yellow tomato is less acidic, and it is so yummy and juicy and delicious, and it's great. You use the yellow tomato in the same way as you use a red tomato. Even when I make tomato juice, I add yellow tomatoes to my tomato juice. I love the yellow tomatoes. My grandkids love the yellow tomatoes. We love the yellow cherry tomatoes, or the Tommy Toes, little miniatures, whatever you want to call them. So I've got Sweet Sunrise, the Rosa Blanc, the Nepal, the Muscovich. Some of these were recommended to me by friends, and some of these I saw on others. I don't know if you watch Roots and Refuge. She's one of my favorites. She grows Dr. Ritchie's every year. I usually wait until they're sold out, and I can't get them. This year I got them, so I'm going to try those. And I got some corn, some of the bicolor corn. Anyway, look at all these yummy, yummy, yummy seeds. I've never grown this before, but it was recommended by a friend, so I'm trying it this year. And it's Sugar Buns, sweet corn. How can you go wrong with a name like Sugar Buns, right? These are all tomatoes, and we won't go over every one of them. I'll tell you as we're planting them. But I do have, I'm growing eucalyptus for the first time this year. I'm excited about that. I have a lot of brassicas that I'm going to start today. I got broom corn, and y'all, we are not fans of broom sage. Obviously, we're farmers. We cut hay and all the things. But I got some broom corn because Kent's Paw's Pa, the original, the OG Pa, made brooms. And he kept seed from year to year and grew broom corn. And so I'm going to grow some broom corn, mainly for sentimental value, partly for ornamental value, curiosity. I don't think I'll be making any brooms, but who knows what might happen here. Y'all know how it is here. You never know until you turn it on. So, and of course I have all my zinnias, you know, all the colors, all the everything. So I'm excited to get things started. I'm going to mix up my dirt. Oh, I know y'all have seen the trays and I can't think what they're called, but the tools where you can make your own soil pots. And you scoop up the soil and pack it in and then just punch it out. And I can't use those because my hands just don't, they just don't work as well as they used to. But those little trays to mix your soil up in, if you want to add anything to your seed starting mix, to your potting soil mix, those little trays are expensive, but they're so handy because they're kind of shallow. You can scoop, you can mix. Look what I found. It's a mortar mix tray. It has curved sides, so you can just scoop down the side. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to use this for my, I'm going to use this for my potting mix. And if you're starting seeds this year, I'm going to make another recommendation to you, and that is start them in a good potting mix. Seed starting mix is very light, very easy to lose your seed. It does not absorb moisture well. It dries out. It can dry out overnight. Now, if you want to add a little something to it, you do you. But I like the heavier potting mix. It's just sturdier. I pre-moisten before I fill my seed containers, and it just works better for me. Just an idea. So let's do something, y'all. So like I told you before, I'm using this Pro Mix this year. It is organic. This is a compressed 2-pound pack. It being compressed is a little bit lighter than some of the others I've used. So anyway, we're going to try it. We're going to see how it does this year. It is a little cheaper than some of the things I've used in the past. I probably need a knife that works a little better than this, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? It does have a little of the cocoa coir in it. Which I think is a really good thing. It looks really good, doesn't it? What do you guys think? It has a good smell. The smell's not bad at all. You know, sometimes you can open these bags of potting mix and things like that, and they really smell bad. I've used them where they said organic on the bag, but when you opened it up, it smelled like one big medicine bottle, like a chemical smell. Breaks up really. So far, I'm impressed. There's nothing, that's the only big piece I've found. This looks real clean. It looks really nice. So far, I'm happy. What do y'all think? What are the materials that you need to start, okay? You need, if you're going to use the method that I'm using, then you'll need your jug. And you'll need to cut it in half around and leave one little hinge on the side. Because what we're going to do is get this wet, fill this up, sow our seed, close this up, tape it up. What is the most important thing that you need for this or any other seed starting process? Labels and a garden marker. So put one on the inside, then mark the outside with your pen on the tape as well. Then you're double covered and you're good to go. I'm going to be using blue tape, painter's tape. It will be easy to remove and clean up my jugs to reuse next year. If you're going to be using these cups, it's also very important that you label. Label, label, label. Label. Every year, no matter what, every year, I forget to label, my label falls out. Every year something happens, and I end up with a tray saying, I don't know what that is, and I have to just plan it and let it go and figure it out when it comes up. I cannot stress enough how important labeling is. So the rule of thumb on your potting mix is you want it to hold form, and you want to be able to squeeze maybe a drop. I don't have any grip, y'all, I'm sorry. Maybe a drop of water out of it and no more. Okay, you want it to like feel fluffy in your hands, and it does. I think I'm there. And I think I'm gonna start mixing up my jugs. You wanna take your lid off because you want moisture to be able to get in there. You wanna be able to water it if you need to, but in all honesty, you probably won't need to. Lightly tamp it down, but you don't have to pack it, okay? Some of your seeds will be tiny, and you'll just lay them on the top, and then you can take a little bit of extra and sprinkle over rather than having to push everything down. Look, that's last year's. I love Kellogg's tomatoes. Now, another reason why I like Johnny's is because their seed packets contain a lot of information. This hot pepper, I can look this hot pepper up on their website and do a search, and it will give me a ton of information and a picture. So their website contains so much good information. Yeah, these are hot peppers, and there's 25 seeds in this packet. And I'm not gonna need 25 plants of hot peppers because I have 2 different kinds. And the biggest reason I'm even growing hot peppers is for salsa, juice, and to grill. My bunch loves hot peppers. So I'm growing 2 different kinds this year. And peppers have a big germination time. They take a long time to germinate. Y'all know I love botanical interest, right? So I got my other box of seeds today, and just gonna show you what I got. Sunflowers, surprise! I got this sweet yellow watermelon again. We've had that before and we loved it. Orange sun bell peppers, of course, some oregano, some borage, some golden jubilee tomatoes. Very happy about that. I'm gonna try lavender. Didn't have any luck with it last year, but I'm gonna try it again this year. Got some yellow onion and some red onion seed. Gonna try those, and I need to like get on that tomorrow. Some Sweet William, one of my mama's favorites. And my thank you this year was kind of cool. It's a mixed lettuce. What do you think? Kind of neat, isn't it? Love Botanical Interest. They send you a seed starting guide. They have a lot of information on their website. Thank you so much for joining me at Life on Helton Creek. We've got some seeds started. We've got some 70-degree weather. Of course, there's some rain coming, but that's okay. I'm not fussing it. It's not cold and it's not snow. And yeah, we're just blessed beyond measure, y'all. There's a lot of life going on in our family, and we're just counting our blessings, concentrating on the good things. Y'all, thank you. Please hit that subscribe button. Love for you to come back and see what we're doing next, and hang out with us a while. Please remember, you're never alone. Be blessed, y'all.